Hi, Spots and Cheap Pops. You're on the air.
Hi, Spots and Cheap Pops. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back after almost a week. In fact, Vladi, I think it's over a week since you and I have conversed about professional wrestling. I don't think anybody saw Seth Rollins being part of this end of story. And I have always had a gripe. And I always had a thing in the back of my head. Cody needs to beat Roman, but the fact that Seth was the one guy who, has carried the company more so than anybody. Because don't forget, Cody lost a lot of time because of his pectoral injury.
Yeah.
Where Seth Rollins, in 3 losses, became more beloved by the crowd. He changed his song and he started the chants, and then Seth Rollins became a babyface just because he was such a good wrestler, and he was so good at getting other people over, and the crowd eventually will respond and love you for it. And so Seth did that, but in the process of being this ridiculous, almost stupid, evil man, I don't know what he was going for initially, when he's cackling the entire time and being silly and being dumb and breaking into Edge's house and just being nothing crazy. But what he did in ring at the time was incredible. One of my favorite matches of 2022 was Seth and Edge, I believe. Yeah, exactly. And then that started an 0-3 stretch he had with Cody, culminating in Hell in the Cell, culminating with Cody doing it with one of the most grotesque injuries in the history of the business. In a main event on a pay-per-view, Cody said, "I belong as a top-tier talent." That's what he did. And Seth said, "I've been a top-tier talent, and I should be one of the 2 or 3 people on top now, because look what I can do. I can make a guy with a torn pec look like Superman." And then the crowd started liking Seth even more and more and more because of the effort he was putting in. And nobody liked the cackle. No one likes, "Look at me, I'm Seth Rollins." No one gives a shit that he dresses like his wife. Nobody. They literally swapped gimmicks in the middle of 2023 somewhere. Not sure what happened. Maybe it was
they looked at each other's closets. They're like, wow, the answer's right in front of us.
There you go. You should be the man, and I'll be who dresses like you. But either way, Seth comes out, and I have so much respect who Seth Rollins is, because damn it, dude, he was the guy. And the guy by the name of Dean Ambrose, I have no idea what happened to him.
Who the hell is that?
He probably started stabbing himself in the face on national television. Anyway,
a lot of people are probably watching that, right?
But you have Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, obviously. You have Seth Rollins, and then you have Roman Reigns. And you have this moment where they created something that will never be recreated again. And all 3 of them became folklore. Then you have one of the greatest heel turns ever, Seth Rollins on the Shield. You have the greatest cash-in, Seth Rollins cashing in on Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns.
Who? Who are these people?
I don't want to demonize. Look, Brock Lesnar didn't kill his family. We shouldn't give him Chris Benoit status yet. I'm just putting it out there.
And I don't. Then why? What the hell? I don't understand who these people you're talking about.
Exactly. By the way, here's a match where Big Show actually main evented SmackDown in a tag team match all by himself. But the fact remains is Seth Rollins has been every bit of WWE and more so than anybody else has been the last decade. He's been incredible. He had a WrestleMania moment against Roman Reigns where Roman was going to beat him. Unfortunately, he got hurt. Triple H had to step in, and that's one of the least memorable WrestleMania main events ever. I know, because I fell asleep during it right next to you, and we were cuddling.
Well, you know.
But Seth Rollins was the one piece of this Roman Reigns puzzle of Cody beating that was never tied up, never put a bow on. And we haven't seen a booker, pay attention to details like that in a long time. And what does WWE do? Cody can be on his way to face the Bloodline. We're going to see Rock and Roman Reigns on Friday. We're going to see Paul Heyman. We're going to see the whole thing. Cody is going to have some massive promo battles with both Roman and even Paul Heyman and The Rock. I mean, think about those 4 people going back at it. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have a Rock Roman promo too. They're not going to be simpatico going 100% going into WrestleMania. More on that, in my opinion, later. But what we have right now is Seth Rollins comes out and tells Cody, there's one man. And I love this moment. He says, what's your plan? And who is the one man on this planet who can plan to beat Roman Reigns? Seth Rollins had a plan against Roman Reigns in Royal Rumble 2022. He said, I'm going to make him snap, and I'm going to make him make a mistake, or he's going to get disqualified and make me the winner. The one man who put a 1 on underneath the L column in Roman Reigns during this historic run has been Seth Rollins. He needs to be part of this. Now, he doesn't have to beat Roman Reigns because he told you what. He has made his title, in his mind, the most dominant title in this industry. He has said he is the champion. He's the man. But Cody needs to finish his story. And now, the anger that Seth has for putting in being the workhorse that he has been, carrying person after person after person through this roster, through injuries, whether it be Edge or Cody Rhodes, Seth has been the man. And he's also the only man to beat Roman. So when he comes out and says he's frustrated because of the way Roman has conducted himself while he's been the better champion, but Roman's still getting the more money, Roman's rivalry with Seth is now getting to him. And Seth wants to prove that he's the best champion. And what's one way to do it? A, I'm going to be the one who still has a championship after WrestleMania. And 2, I'm going to be the one man of the Shield who's walking out of WrestleMania with a championship. And 3, I'm going to redeem myself because I'm the reason that Roman is the piece of trash that he is. And also, he's the one man that can pull it off because he's the one man who dropped in a 1 underneath the L. This is one of the most incredible twists to this story you could think. And it's beautiful. Now you're talking like this is almost like one of these big box office movies that we watch, we get lost in. When I start thinking about Seth Rollins being the Han Solo to Luke Skywalker, which is Cody Rhodes.
Oh, I get that analogy.
Yeah, I don't know if you watch Star Wars. So, and I'm sorry to go on so much, but this to me, this is the beginning of the end of the Roman Empire. Thank you so much for watching High Spots and Cheap Pops. For Vladi Dottie, this is Silicon Steve Alley. Hit the subscribe button and let us know what you think. Thank you for watching, and here endeth the lesson.